Hi, I'm Estrella, and today we're going to do a pick a card reading from your divine feminine energy. And it doesn't matter what your sex is, we all have duality. So that means that we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine in each and every one of us that's here on this planet. So, right now, we're going to get our message from our divine feminine energy. So, I have three piles. I have pile number one with the rose quartz tower. I have pile number two with the rose quartz heart. I have pile number three with the rose quartz stone. Take you a few minutes, pause the video, and meditate on which one is calling to you first. So the people that pick pile number one with the rose quartz tower, this is your reading. So the first card that I'm pulling is from the Goddess Oracle deck, and it says fragmentation. And it says, don't let chores crush your spirit, dirty dishes, just small hurdles. They can't rule your life. So when I'm seeing this card, I'm seeing a lot of clutter. I'm seeing a lot of chaos going on. And even though it's talking about dirty dishes, you need to look at that more metaphorically in saying the things that we need to clean out in our lives, okay? The things that we need to get rid of, let go, release it from our spirit. So the divine higher feminine is telling you today that it's time to clean out the old so you can make room for the new. It's time for someone, even physically, to clean out old things that is cluttering you, because clutter can also be a signal of what's going on within the mind and also what's going on within the whole God temple here, your body, okay? And so when you are scattered brain, when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling like things are not moving the way they should be moving, I will always say, check the energy in your surroundings. And if your surroundings is full of clutter, full of chaos, then it's time for a complete overhaul. Now, everybody knows about the spring cleaning. Everybody talk about spring cleaning. I want you all to do a cleaning whenever you feel like it, not just in the springtime. So if you have old clothes that you haven't worn in years, if you have old shoes that you haven't worn in years, if you have old things that you have not picked up in years, it's time to get rid of those. Take them to the donation pile somewhere, okay? Your divine higher feminine is saying that it's time to let go of what no longer serves you so that you can make room for the new energy that wants to come in and bless your life. So again, when you see all of this going on in your world, it's time for a cleanse. It's time to let go. And this also could mean letting go of the toxic energy that is people that surround you. So not just the things, not just the material things that you can clean up and get out of your life, but also those negative people also, okay? Get rid of the negative energies that is surrounding you, because those also can block your blessing and block your energy from getting clear divine messages from your higher divine self. So divine feminine is also saying to get rid of everything, not just the material things that may be cluttering and causing chaos, but also the humans that could be causing chaos in your world as well. So we're going to look at what tarot cards came out. So we have the Eight of Cups right here. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Strength card. So with these right here that I'm looking at, especially with this Eight of Cups, it is letting you know that behind you, you have already created some beautiful things, some beautiful love, but you are focused on what you don't have, okay? You're focused on what you don't have that's in front of you instead of focusing on what you do have. So your divine feminine is saying you need to focus on the things that you do have. And if you be grateful for the things that you do have, then you're making room for the new. You're making room for the Most High to bless you. So your divine feminine energy is saying stop focusing on what you may have lost, what you think you have lost, and focus on what you have. Spirit is telling me that you need to focus more on family. You need to focus more on the people that actually love you and care about you. I feel like a lot of the energy right now surrounding this reading is because somebody may be feeling a lack of love, maybe even feeling a lack of support. And I'm telling you that your divine feminine energy and spirit is saying that once you clear out all of the old and make room for the new, then you won't feel lost anymore. You won't feel stuck, and you will be able to see the blessings that you already have, because I'm feeling like somebody is not seeing what they already have. And one thing that you can do to really and truly open up the heavens and really, really pour in those blessings is with gratitude. Gratitude opens up everything, because you're telling the universe, you're telling God, you're telling your higher self, your divine family, you're telling them all, whatever you subscribe to, that I am grateful right here in my heart. I'm grateful for what I already have. And if I don't get any more, I'm grateful for what I already have. Okay? Be grateful for what you already have. And then, and only then, will you be able to make room for new. Okay? And then here with the Six of Wands, this one right here, it let me know that it's time that you celebrate those wins. I feel like somebody is really and truly not in their self-care and love energy right now. The Six of Wands is like a celebration card. And it's like where people are celebrating you. And I feel like with this card right here, I feel like you're not celebrating yourself enough. Maybe you are beating up on yourself, and that's why this Eight of Cups energy came in first, because you're too busy focused on what you've lost. Maybe you've lost a relationship or something like that. But Spirit is telling you, your divine energy is telling you, your divine feminine is coming through and saying, hey, sis, and this don't have to be a female. This could also be a male. But it's saying, hey, I need you to focus on the wins, not the losses. Focus on the wins. The sun, what the sun shines on every day in your life, instead of letting it set, okay? The divine feminine is saying that you need to focus on the wins. You have the strength. And some of us right now, you may feel like, again, you don't have that support, but you are strong. And I know the most strong ones, they feel like they are the ones that don't have the support. I get it. But your divine feminine energy is telling you right now that you have it. You just are too busy looking at what you don't have to see what you do have, okay? And so this is a Leo card, so you could be a Leo. So when I'm seeing the sun rules the Leos, okay? So you all are ruled by the sun. And so if you're not living in that sun energy, you know, the sun shines and puts light on everything. It's that big, bright, beautiful ball of fire that we see out there in the sky. And even though we can't see it sometimes because of the rain, because of the clouds, it does not mean it's not there. It's always there. And so just because you feel like you have lost, you haven't lost. It's still there. Just like the sun. Just like the sun. It's still there. So I need you to dig deep into your inner strength that the Most High has given you. Your divine feminine is saying that you are stronger than you will ever know, but you need to tap in to that energy. And again, I feel like if you would clean out some of the bad clutter, then you can see what you already have, okay? And again, this clutter could mean old things, old material things that needs to be thrown out, donated, whatever, sold, do a yard sale. But those things are no longer serving you. Make room for the new. Make room for the things that you want. Make sure that you're keeping a gratitude journal. And write down one thing that you're grateful for every single day inside of that journal, and watch the windows of heaven open up for you in your life and in the life of your family too. Because I feel like this is someone who may be a single parent or you may not be, but I feel like it's someone that may be feeling burnt out, okay? Maybe that's why there's so much chaos. Maybe that's why there is a lot of things that are not being done. I feel like you are taking on all of the burden, and maybe that's why you're looking at what you no longer have instead of looking at what you do have, okay? So I'm saying to you, if you are that person that is burned out from doing everything, it's time to delegate. Okay, it's time to delegate. As a Leo, if you are a Leo, and it's this Leo energy with the sun, if you are a Leo, we know you're strong leaders. Okay, we know you are strong leaders, but it's nothing wrong with letting someone else take the lead. Okay, it's nothing wrong with you letting somebody else do those things, because you also need self-care. Okay, you also need to be taking care of yourself so that you can feel celebrated. Okay, I feel like someone is not feeling celebrating. The divine feminine energy is saying you need that. You need that for yourself, because right now your strength is waning. Your strength is waning. But this card right here in the last position is saying that you are strong. You are strong. It's just time for you. 1111 just popped up on my time. It's time for you to let go of some of those things. And letting go can also mean letting other people do some of the things that you no longer feel like doing, or you no longer have the strength to do. Delegate them, okay? You can't do everything by yourself, okay? That's why the Most High has made us where we are meant to be in fellowship, okay? We're meant to have family. What they say, man cannot live alone. Man meaning humans. Okay, we need each other. Okay, and so it's time for you to let go of feeling like you have to be everything for everyone. And I really do hope that this touched the person that picked pile number 1 with this pretty rose quartz tower. Rose quartz stands for love. And so Spirit is saying, your divine feminine energy is saying, focus on the love you already have and the people that is here that want to celebrate you and want to help you be a stronger version of yourself. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you being here. And amen, ashe, and so it is. All right, so this is for the people that pick pile number 2 with the rose quartz. This is your message from your divine feminine energy. And so we have the card that says conscious anger. Okay, it says feel anger, use it wisely. It's a signal when boundaries are crossed. So your divine feminine energy is saying that you have let your guard down enough that people are taking you for granted. They're taking you for granted. They're taking your kindness for weakness. And Spirit is saying that your anger that you're feeling right now and the anger that you're not expressing is causing people to overstep their boundaries. And so your divine feminine energy is saying that you need to call back your power, okay? You need to be in that divine feminine strong energy. And I know that that is one of those stigmas, especially if you are a woman of color like myself, that we are always looked at to be the strong ones and those type of things. But when you are letting people take away what makes you strong because of insecurities, that's what I'm feeling, more of insecurities, lack of a voice, because I already feel like there's a lump coming in my throat, that you lack a voice. Maybe this is in your home, maybe this is at your job or in your friend circle. You feeling like you are not being heard. And your divine feminine energy is saying that you have the right to be heard. And so your anger that is building up in you and that is crossing the boundaries because people have crossed boundaries, it's time to reset those boundaries, okay? It's time to draw a line in the sand. That's what I'm saying. And so your divine feminine energy is saying that you need to concentrate on getting that strength back, that you need. Your divine feminine energy is saying that maybe you are burned out. Maybe you've been burning the candle on both ends, and that's why you are in a angry mode. Maybe you're doing everything or feeling like you having to do everything. And you need to set those boundaries because you don't have to do everything by yourself. And so your divine feminine energy is saying that you need to tap into your self-care, into your soft life, because I feel like you are burning the candle at both ends, or you're being taken for granted. Okay. And when people feel like they're being taken for granted, then they tend to shut down. And not only do they shut down on others, but they also can shut down on themselves. So your higher self is saying, please do not shut down on yourself, but you need to set boundaries. Your divine feminine energy is saying that you need to set boundaries. You need this. You need to set those boundaries. So we're going to look at your tarot cards. So I have the Three of Cups in the reverse position. I have the Goddess of Pentacles, and I have the God of Pentacles. So when I'm looking at the Three of Cups in the reverse position, exactly what I was saying, I feel like you lack some type of support, or some people are not showing up for you. And maybe again, you have been burning the candles on both ends. You do not seem to have that fellowship. And maybe you are on a team of people, but it seems like maybe you are doing all the work. And in your divine feminine energy is saying that it's time for you to draw a line in the sand and let them know, whether this is at your job or in your home or wherever it is that you're feeling this unsupportive energy, that you speak up. Okay, speak up. Speak up when things are bothering you. I feel like that's why the boundaries that's in this card has been crossed. Okay, that's why, because I feel like you're not taking up for yourself. You're not speaking up for yourself. When you need help, you need to speak up. Okay, that is what your divine feminine energy is saying, because the Goddess of Pentacles is here to tell you that there is a lot of blessings that wants to come your way. Okay, you are that beautiful divine feminine energy that is the loving mother of our earth. Okay, and with the Goddess of Pentacles, that lets me know that it's like a exclamation mark on that energy. Okay, so it's letting you know that you have it. Okay, you have it. You are that very strong divine feminine and divine masculine energy. But somewhere along the line, the boundaries got crossed. Okay, the energies got crossed. And that's why the Three of Cups is in the reverse position, because those energies somehow got crossed. But again, you can uncross those energies anytime you feel like it. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune in my eyes right now, because I feel like somebody thinks that they are letting everything just outside of them, like they don't have any control. Okay, like they don't have any control. And it's funny because on this card right here, and you probably can't see it because I had to really look closely into it myself, but there is a fortune cookie right here at the very bottom in this corner, and on that fortune cookie it says no such thing as luck. And so maybe you're feeling like there is no sunshine and rainbows and all of this stuff. You are feeling really down right now, and your divine feminine energy is saying, hey, this is not you. You have let people cross boundaries and do too many unfavorable things to you for too long. And so with the Goddess, you have the strength. Okay, you have the strength to pull all of this back. Okay, with your Goddess and your God of Pentacles right here, you have the strength. Okay, so it's time for you to stop taking on all of the responsibility and let those boundaries be uncrossed. Have those conversations with the people that you need to have those conversations with, and voice. Stop being angry within yourself and voice. Okay, use this throat chakra. Okay, voice what is bothering you, what has been making you feel like you have to ball up this ball of anger inside of you, because it's not you. The Goddess of Pentacles is saying it is not you. You are stronger then you know, because you have allowed people to take that from you. And Spirit is saying, stop it. Stop it. Your divine feminine energy, this goddess of pentacles, is saying, no, okay? No, take back your divine feminine energy. Do not give it to anybody else that does not deserve it, okay? All right. Thank you so much for being here with me, pile number 2. And I'm going to say, amen, ashe, and so it is. All right, so for the people that pick pile number 3 with the rose quartz crystal, and this represents love. So this is your message from your divine feminine energy. So it says, healing your inner child. She still lives in your laughter. What small kindness can you offer her today? So this is your card from your divine feminine energy. And so when I'm looking at this card, it's a lot of playfulness that's going on. You see the cats, you see looks like a candle, sandwiches, all types of things, even a glass, a cup over here, look like some snacks, and flowers also. So it's given a really playful energy. And I feel like maybe you have not had time to have a good time, like really enjoy yourself. And so your divine feminine energy is asking you to go back into childlike and pick out those things that you enjoyed doing as a child. I feel like your divine feminine energy is asking you to dig deep into you, because somewhere along the line you have lost that zest, that love for fun or for just enjoying yourself. I see a child that was very, very lively, very, very talkative, very, very dancing, skipping all over the place, very high energy. And you have not been that lately, okay? You have not been in that type of energy. I feel like you have become rigid in a way. I feel like your energy around you have been stuck and feeling like, I don't have time for play. You could be a business owner. I'm feeling that. You could be a business owner right now, and you feel like you cannot take a break from that business because you don't think anybody else could run it like you, even though you have people that work for you. I'm feeling that energy really strong. And so your divine feminine energy is saying that you need to get back into that playful mode of you when you were a child. You need to heal some of those childhood wounds that kept you from being that ball of laughter that you used to bring so much laughter to everybody. I just see that. And it says she still lives in your laughter. So somehow, some way, you've lost that, but your divine feminine energy is saying that, hey, it's still in there. It's still in there. Okay. You just haven't tapped into that side of you. I feel like you have been the one that's been having to do a lot. And that's been the theme, it seems like, for all 3 piles, that we have a lot of divine feminine energy that is speaking to you all and saying, hey, you need to delegate other things so that you can also have fun. Okay? What small kindness can you offer to yourself, to your inner child today? What have you deprived your inner child of doing? What are some of the fun things you used to do? The beach just popped up in my mind, or like a carnival, maybe a beach that had like a like the things are the Ferris wheel, I'm seeing a Ferris wheel. I'm seeing like a pier, like a like at a beach, like a pier where you can see the water. I see the sand, but I see a Ferris wheel. I see cotton candy. I see someone running in the sand. So you could have grown up around the beach, or this could have been somewhere that was your favorite place to go when you were younger. And so your divine feminine energy is to tell you to go back to that water, go back to that energy and spend time with your inner child. That divine feminine energy, which is water energy. You could be a Cancer, you could be a Pisces, you could be a Scorpio. That divine feminine water energy is pulling to me right now. And so it is saying that you need to tap in to those things that you really enjoyed as a child. So we're going to go ahead and look at and see what your tarot is saying. So we got the Ace of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Six of Swords. So just like I was saying when I was talking about that water energy with the Ace of Cup here, there is some new fresh water that wants to be poured into you, okay? But because you have had to do so much that you do not feel that refreshness right now. And so your divine feminine energy is saying you need your cup refilled, because right now your cup is empty. Your cup is empty, and you are lacking that laughter, that love and energy right now, because you're having to do so much. Like I said, I'm feeling like I see a business person that has not even taken any time off, like haven't taken any time off for their family, friends, to do anything that they enjoy doing. And it's also coming to me from your divine feminine energy that you don't even know what that is anymore. You really have to tap into that inner child, okay? You got to tap into that so that you can have that fresh water, that divine feminine energy that wants to come out to you, that playfulness, okay, that laughter, that ball of fire that you were when you were younger. And that's what the Eight of Wands is saying. That's fire energy right there with the wands. The wands, and with the Eight of Wands is saying that this energy, once you start doing the work, it's going to come in fast, okay? It's going to come in really fast, and you're going to really feel it immediately, okay? It's not going to take a while. Once you start tapping in to this new water, okay, going within and tapping into your inner child. What can you offer her or him today? What can you offer your inner child today? And once you start doing that, you're going to see things change fast with this fire energy. You know, you're going to see things change fast. And then we have the Six of Swords. We're saying that whatever difficulties that you have had, you can move on. Okay, moving on towards the sun. Okay, moving on to the green. Okay, moving on again, fresh water, fresh energy. That's what your divine feminine has for you, fresh and new. Okay, tap into that divine feminine energy that wants to talk to your inner child. What can you offer that person, that little person that's within you today? What can you offer that little person that is within you today? So I feel like that's all. I feel like that's really all, because you have to do that work. You're going to have to chill out. I feel like you're going to have to chill out. You need a break, even if it's just you being at home and playing some video games, or playing games with your kids if you have children. Just that fun energy, okay? I don't know why, but the beach keeps showing up to me. I'm seeing the Ferris wheel. So if you are able to do that, go to the water, go to a beach, go to somewhere that has water and has that energy that I'm seeing, because you need that fresh energy. You need that fresh water. You need your cup to overflow, because right now I feel like your cup is running dry, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate your love. And again, if this touched you all, please leave me a comment in the comment section. This is a brand new channel. So if your energy aligns with my energy, please consider being a subscriber to the channel. I really do appreciate all your love. And I'm going to see you in the next reading. Amen. Ashe. And so it is.